Hi friends, I'm back again. This is Corky, the Plum Creek Booksmith, and I have another journal to share. This was from an old book that I liked the size of it, and it's more tall than it is, wide, and so it'll make just a nice little writing journal, I think. Um, it's I've gone through the spine. The book itself is in really good shape because it wasn't an antique book. I've done the signatures through the spine, and I've covered the strings, and so it's pretty secure. I have her tied closed with a length of stained seam binding, and this is going to be like a floral and garden theme book. I found this beautiful tulip image in a beautiful bulbs book, and this particular tulip is called Bouquet Summer Love. So I think that's going to be the name of my journal. She is 3 signatures for a total of 100 pages. She's 8 1/4 tall and 4 3/4 wide and a 1-inch spine. She has lots of sewing throughout, pockets and tuck spots. Just here's the back. Another bulb image, I'm sure, but I don't think it was from that same book. It has the name of that particular iris or whatever this is. Not really sure, but it's the Latin term for it, so I don't really know the name of it. Can't pronounce it. So we'll get started. The front and back inside covers has a pocket, and I have an old tag in it, and then an ex libri image here, and you can write the name of the owner here. Lots of floral images throughout. Here's the back pocket, and I have a book page in here for floral images, and then I just liked this little book page. It's from an old, I think it was like an English book, but this particular chapter talks about good citizenship, and I liked the drawing here of little kids playing tennis and swimming and then ice skating. I like those old-time images. And then there's a place to write here, and I love this little girl. Okay, we'll start going through this. These pages needed to be folded back because they were wider than the book, and so I didn't want to lose the image. So I have this one paper clipped closed. There's some trading stamps here, and they have the same color as this particular flower. And then this part just has the description of what you find on this side, I think is how that works in that particular book. And then I just threw in another page from a floral book as well. And then I like to dress up my paper clips sometimes, and so this one has just a little bit of pretty string, and I think that's the only color I've used in dressing up my paper clips in this book. Here is a ledger page from January 1929. The paper is in really good shape. It was larger or taller than the book, so I folded it up on itself. So there's a pocket here, and this is just lightweight notepad paper that's been dyed with food color. And then this was the big name for this picture back here, so I just collaged it together here. I've been playing around with ways to gussy up some of my pages, and so this is a corner that I've come up with, and so I have it so that it's glued front and back on this piece of paper. And then here's a little collage that I made out of a page from, or a little image out of a plant book, and this is how you propagate the Dieffenbachia. And so this was just a short page that had been folded in half, and so I just tipped this on top of that, and then gave us some more writing space. Another part of that plant book, and then I put some more places to journal, but you can still access the text behind. This graph sheet reminded me of what maybe you would use to plan your garden or your flower bed, so that's what this is for. The middle is just looks like a sales receipt or a sales statement, and I've just used some circles from an encyclopedia fly pages, made circles out of that. And then I made a pocket here with an old image from looks like a music book. That's just a copy, it's not the real thing. And so I just made a collage on some other book pages. This has got the shorthand page, and then this is, I think, probably from that same book page or book that this page came out of, this child's English book, I think. And so it just made a nice sturdy pocket here, and this is an old tally card for bridge, I think. This is an English and German dictionary page. Not the whole dictionary, of course. Some music paper. This is an old piece out of an old ledger, and this is another one of my methods to gussy up pages. And so this is something that's, I fold in the middle, grunge it up a little bit, and glue it on, and it's just a nice little tuck spot, and it just kind of fancies up the page and gives you an extra place to tuck things. Oh, here's another tuck spot too. I'll have to remember to put something in there. Each of the signatures is surrounded by these pretty book pages. And then this is from another plant book, and so I just covered it, the back of it, to give it a writing surface. And that's an old tag from, I think, an old garage sale or something, I'm not sure. This is just a segment from a dues book, a ledger book from 1931. It has Chris Fedderson's dues, and also Harold C. Jensen's dues. So you can use that however you want, maybe in a collage. Okay, there's another tuck spot here held together with a paper clip, and it's just another page out of a pretty plant book. And here's another tuck spot with a lightweight notepad paper, and these three cards are chemistry flashcards. I like that writing here. It's from January 1929. Another book page torn out of a plant book, and you can see I left it all ratty on the end. I like that look. This is just an extra place to write. I put it on top of the German English dictionary page. More music page. There's a little a tuck spot pocket that I made out of book pages, and I collaged on top of that, and it just makes a nice little tuck spot. And I put some lace that kind of extends past the page that it's on. I left that page open. It's a beautiful picture. Another middle. Here's another tuck spot made out of collage book pages and a beautiful rose image, and some more of the shorthand. You can use that in collage or make a tuck spot out of it. These are short pages, so you could maybe add a blank page on top of that and extend your writing surface, and this as well. There's another little page pretty here that you can just tuck things onto. I just tucked onto here, and then here's a flashcard, division flashcard. You can cover that and make it another writing surface. Or who says you can't just write here and here and down here and here and here? Here's a card from a card game called Turing. And that's authentic. And another piece of the ledger paper. And here's another tuck spot with my thank you card, another card from the Turing game, and the very special poem I like to add to my journals. A little inspirational poem that I have collected all these years. Another journaling card, and here's another tuck spot you can use. And here's another, well, goodness sakes, some days my fingers just won't work. This was a price tag in a very, very old vintage book that I had found, and I like the look of it, and I just wanted to use that somewhere. And so there's another beautiful page out of a plant book. Now we can see if my fingers will work. Okay, another pocket with some lightweight notebook paper. Some more extensions on ability or writing space. And this is a flip up and a flip up. Gives you extra space to write top and bottom, or front and back. And I have gotten in the habit of including my aunt with butterfly wings. She's my great aunt with butterfly wings. So she gets the butterflies little poem and some trading stamps. You can use those for whatever you want. Collage or just some art. You could use this to journal on. That's the page that the stamps came on. I collaged this as well, another pretty floral image onto some book pages. This one is a German, I think it's either, I don't think it's a Bible. I don't like to use Bibles unless they're so far gone, and this one is pretty far gone. It might have been like a, I don't know, I don't even want to say for sure. I don't like to use Bibles. And so there's a tuck spot here. But I do love the German font, so I just can't say. I'm not sure. It might have been a devotion book or a song book without the music or the notes and all. Okay, so here's some more journaling pages, and it's from an old ledger book. And here's another page pretty. I'm going to put these on my Etsy. I just haven't got them there yet, but I think that's what they'll be called, page pretties. And it wraps around, and you just use it as a tuck spot. Here's another pocket with a tag for journaling. Here's another journaling card with a floral image on the back and plain paper on the... Okay, a pretty floral image on the front and page to, or blank page to write with on the back. Write on. Goodness sakes, I need to go back to school. And on this side is some more graph paper, and isn't that pretty? And so that is this book, and I hope you enjoyed her, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and be sure and hit the bell so you'll be reminded of future videos coming up. I hope you have a good day. I'm gonna have fun making more journals, I hope, today, or at least starting on a few. There's always one in progress. So I'm gonna sign off, and I thank you for coming along. Bye now.